One, speed!
Ali Alikhani.
You know what I'm sick of?
What?
I'm sick of people telling me they're not good at poetry because they're not good with words. Let me put it to you like this. Looking for poetry through words is like trying to experience a natural landscape through a map. Now you can look at that map and get an idea of what's happening. River there, valley there, ooh, that looks nice. And that map can give you a hint of the beauty of the landscape, but it's just a simulation of its reality, just as words are only simulations of poetry. Poetry is an expression of what is already present, and it resonates with you when you recognize in a different form that which you kind of already know. So don't worry about choosing the right words. Poetry is perspective, and it's all around us. It's that twist in your gut. It's knowing by feeling, and oftentimes not knowing at all. It can be heard in the varying tones of a heartbeat or a breath. It is laughter and often tears. Poetry is alchemy. It's the mother tongue of the heart and a secret passageway through the gated walls of logic and reason. Poetry has countless lovers, but it doesn't always get along with words. It can be as loud as thunder or as quiet as the distances between galaxies. Hell, gravity is poetry because I don't know what else to call the formation of planets and all the other ways that the universe is maintained. Constellations and stars suspended in a rippling reflection over the surface of the ocean is poetry. A leaf holding itself with the same poise through rain or shine is poetry. But don't get it twisted. You see, it's not always pretty. Sometimes a poem can be as harsh as nature and the cosmos are unforgiving. A poem can be a storm of asteroids, poisonous gas giants, and countless black holes in an uninhabitable desert the size of God's imagination. And a poem can be a tiny blue planet hanging in the middle of all this. The perpetual vibration of the smallest building blocks and particles. Poetry. Electrons that have forgotten how to stop dancing. Poetry. And the way she looked at me those days, she loved me back. Pure poetry. You see, a poem is just a map, but the map is of you, and it shows in exquisite detail all the spaces that life has explored through you. Yes, a poem is just a map, but you are the journey, the beginning, and the destination. So don't tell me your poetry isn't good enough when it was obviously good enough for life to let you live it. And if you're not good with words, it's all good. There are more ways to express the poetry inside you than there are words to describe it. Now go out there and express yourself. No excuses, just poetry.
Yeah!